Welcome to Pullman, Washington, home of the Washington State Cougars. Great to be with you on a gorgeous day for football here on the Palouse. Jake Dickert is the new head coach for the Cougs. Interim tag has been removed. He's talked about stability and continuity.
I'm extremely humbled and honored to be the 34th head coach of Washington State football. I'm extremely honored to carry on the rich tradition of Washington State.
Welcome to Pac-12 Football Media Day presented by 76. We are live in Los Angeles, the Novo Theater, Yogi Roth, Ashley Adamson, and it is a gorgeous day. Although Jake Dickert did just say, take me back to the Palouse. I'm ready to go back to Pullman. The head coach of the Cougs joins us, and his new quarterback, Cam Ward, the transfer from Incarnate Word. It is great to have you gentlemen here. Did you really mean that? Are you ready to go back to Pullman?
Yeah, you know, this big city living. I'm a visitor for about a couple days, and then it's time to get back home to the beautiful hills of wheat. It's calling my name. I can already hear it.
Oh, good stuff. Coach, I loved watching what you were able to do with this team last year. Obviously, it was a really tough situation, a fractured locker room, and you took them and you pulled it all together, and you guys went on a run, and you had some big wins, some memorable moments. What was the focus? How did you do it, and how do you parlay that into the beginning of this new season?
Well, I think it all starts with the players. You say fractured, but they wanted to do it. But there was just a lot of energy, right? Good, bad, mad, sad. But we pointed it in the same direction, and we still had a lot to play for. And I think we had a very talented team. And I think we wanted to show that. And it really came from within them, our senior leaders, our captains. And I think we had a lot of talent on that football team. And to bring them together and to really live out what I've been preaching and dealing with adversity. And we get a chance to write this chapter, right? That story didn't define us. We got a chance to write our own story. And I think that's what we did. And this crew is drawing from that experience. You can't replicate experience. And we're going to carry that into our 2022 campaign.
We are in such a unique time in college football regarding transferring. You transfer, your former head coach is now your OC. He transfers, you guys come here. What has that done to allow you to jumpstart the culture, the offense, as you head into training camp?
It's been a big help for me, just being able to lead the guys, it's little things that they need to know, because at the end of the day, they have to learn the offense themselves like I did. So, just being able to motivate them, tell them the little things of the offense, condense their splits, you have this if it's a hot read or something. So just being that little occasional vocal leader to them at times, so, get them right. Because at the end of the day, they got to learn it by themselves, and that's the only way that we're going to be successful as a whole.
Cam, your story is so interesting, and I got a chance to talk to you about it yesterday. And I just think you get one offer out of high school to Incarnate Word, and now you look at where you are sitting here in Hollywood talking to all the media members, and you're going to be the starting quarterback for Washington State. When you think about this path and this journey that you've been on, how would you describe it to somebody listening at home who doesn't know?
It's a blessing, man. I always tell myself everything happens for a reason. God, He's put me in position, to where I am today. Taking that one offer where only one coach believed in me, to finally get a chance to play in front of a head coach like Coach Dickert. He's got the program at a great spot right now heading into camp. He's a very family-oriented guy. I love how he brings his kids around the facility. It's just something that I love to be a part of.
I know you got a big vision for your career, and we hope you live that to fruition. But did you ever think, along the way, I want to have Cameron Ward Day in my hometown and have that honor to you? Because we saw that photo. What's it like to have a day?
Man, that was a special moment right there. To be honored in your hometown, West Columbia, 2,500 people living there, small college town. I mean, it's just a small town. So just being able to have that day recognized, what I've done. At UIW, that's what they're recognizing me for. It's just special, I could put on for West Columbia.
I'm seeing you smile and nod, Coach. First of all, is there a Jake Dickert Day anywhere?
There is not a Jake Dickert Day anywhere.
Not yet.
But it just brings me back to that small town and just the passion of the people. And I'm just so proud of Cam because he's just a great, just a representation of his people and his family and how he was raised. And I saw his parents out in the hall, and the first thing he said is, "You're coaching them tough, right?" So it's just like, oh, yeah, yes, ma'am. So I love it. And it just, but it shows who he is and where he came from. He represents his people so well, so it's special.
If you beat Wisconsin, they might have Jake Dickert Day in that state.
Yeah.
I mean,
I prefer to say when. Because be optimistic,
so
be positive, right?
I want to talk to you about a big city because you went across the state in a place where you had a big win in that Apple Cup. Nigel, Deal with it over there. Former Husky. What did that do for your program in the offseason? And how has that affected you as a head coach?
Well, I think the biggest thing, you talk about rivalries, but you don't understand them until you're in them. And to go there on the road and bring the Apple Cup back, I know what the Apple Cup means now to our people, our alumni, our faculty, and everybody involved. And it was a special moment. You know, they kept saying, hey, get the players off the field. It's 45 minutes. I said, guys, they earned this. Let them out
Take
there.
your time.
Yeah, we'll get back to Pullman when we did, and we came back to an amazing ovation. And, we're going to carry that momentum, and we want to keep that Apple Cup in Pullman.
Well, you went back to Seattle in the offseason. Was it a strike? We all saw the pitch, Coach. We didn't.
We kind of cut off the result. It was a little high heat, it made it there. I didn't bounce it, and I'm proud of that.
I think it
very
looks great.
strategic filming right there.
Yeah.
Right?
Shout out to whoever is in charge of the content, just to make sure that that looks like a perfect strike to me.
Yeah, it does. It was. We'll say that.
Tell me what it's been like being the guy. I mean, I know obviously you took over last year and you had the interim tag removed, but to be the head coach, to have this program, I mean, it feels like you are the perfect fit for what's going on in Pullman.
I think fit, as you go throughout your career, you understand how important it is. And when you're comfortable, that's when you're allowed to be your best. And, I told these guys from day one, January 9th, when we met to establish our new program, that I'm not the head coach of defense. I'm the head coach of the team. I want to empower our coaches and our leaders to do their job so I can oversee everybody and put belief into everybody. So I think that's what I've been tasked to do. You learn each and every day that you go through this job and the unique challenges, but I'm the director of their future. And I'm excited about that, and I take that responsibility very seriously.
Earlier today, you said that you often tell your quarterback, I trust you.
Yeah.
When you hear those words, what's the impact, what's the meaning of that for you as the quarterback and leader of this program?
It means a lot to me. As a quarterback, you should want to play for someone who trusts you to put his team in an offensive situation where it's a big third down or just to get away from the game. So just having a head coach who trusts me, offensive coordinator who trusts me like Coach Morris, just makes me want to just play 10 times harder for him.
Did you know he was such a big basketball player in high school?
Yeah, because
leading scorer.
On our recruiting visit, we played a little lightning, I think, and I was out first, so I think I knew how that thing was going to go.
Yeah, I've heard he's by far the best shooter on the team. That's at least what he claimed.
Yes, of course.
They all claim that, by the way. But yeah, I think he'd be right up there.
Confidence is a good thing. Confidence is a good thing. Speaking of confidence, I've got like 30 more questions for each of you, but I've got to toss it over to Nigel Burton, who's standing by with a budding superstar in the broadcast industry, Ron Stone Jr. I've been looking forward to this segment all day.
I'll tell you what, This is my guy. I've gotten a chance. I think this is probably the third time we've sat down and talked. I had to do a couple spring games and some things, and there is not a more fun guy that I've had a chance to sit down and talk. The best part is while you guys were over there talking, there was a whole nother show going on over here on the side set.
We didn't even know. Yeah, we thought we were going. We were sitting having a great time over here. I thought we were the show too.
Exactly. So, it's funny. One of the first times we talked, we were talking about your dad and the fact that, there's a lot of guys here running around. Caillou Blue Kelly, his dad played in the league 11 years. Your dad played, how many years did your dad get in the league?
13.
13 years in the league. And what that meant to you. And I'm curious, what are some of the memories you hold? Because you said you don't remember a whole lot from when he played, but you remember all those feelings and being around the whether it was the locker rooms and the places after he was done playing.
Yeah, I know. I think one of my faintest memories is being at the Pro Bowl back in Hawaii. I just kind of remembered he had lays around his neck and we were taking a family photo. And I couldn't tell you what happened that day, but all I could tell you is I remember being there. And his career has had such an impact on mine because he's the main reason I wanted to play football. When I was growing up, it was, hey, when can I play tackle football? Hey, when can I play tackle football? And my mom was like, no. And then finally, they let me play, and I haven't looked back since. And I think I got to a point where it was once me playing for him, and then I realized once I got to college, hey, I'm my own person, I'm my own athlete. This is my career, this is my future.
Well, we talk about the memories from Hawaii and the Pro Bowl. Obviously, one of the biggest memories. You can go ahead and run the clip again of the Cougs celebrating, storming Husky Stadium.
Yep.
I believe that's only happened one other time, and that time happened when one Ryan Leaf was carried off the field. You were actually giving me a little bit of grief at lunch because obviously Ron knows I was an old dog, and so ago, I said, well, remember, Ron, I have some memories as well from the Apple Cup. And Yogi, thank you for showing this picture, because it's funny, Ron, that picture right there was after we sealed the win over the Cougs in Pullman. So, listen, that's about the only thing I got going for me, all right?
And
so,
if you remember what I said at lunch, I'm almost positive this is a what have you done for me lately type of business. And lately, we got the Apple Cup trophy down in Pullman, and we plan on keeping it to the best of our ability.
This is true. You know what's funny is I don't think people, especially, we're down here in L.A., SC, obviously UCLA, huge rivalry. Right. Arizona State, huge rivalry. Right. Stanford, Cal. What people don't think understand about the Northwest is there's a lot of hate in between. I mean, it's not just Washington State. It's Washington State, Oregon. It's Washington State, Oregon State. Do you have like that one team that bugs you a little bit more than the others? Because it's like a round robin, and nobody likes each other up there.
Truthfully, I think all the teams in the North besides the Cougs bug me. All the teams in the back, I don't like any of them as much as I like the Cougs. So any opportunity we get to play and beat a team, we're going to take full advantage of it, and we're going to make sure we enjoy that victory.
Well, obviously, there's been a lot of victories and a lot of victories to come on the Palouse. Who's that one guy that, as you guys have been, I've asked a few guys this, but everybody knows you. They know Cam coming in now as the quarterback. There's guys. Who's that one guy that maybe nobody knows right now? The Coug fans don't really know their name right now. That by the end of the season, because he's impressed you guys as players, people will know who that guy is.
I'm gonna give you two. Both on the defensive side, we have Deion Henley, transfer from Nevada. He's came in and he's dominated the spring. He's a freak athlete, and I love playing with him. And then the other one is Nusi Milani, another transfer who's came in. He's impressed me with his maturity. He's a younger guy, but he's ready to play, and I'm excited to see his future.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ashley, Yogi, he's going to take my job. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'll go do something else, but I love talking to Ron. It's fantastic.
Ron, you are awesome. Real quick, have you been trying to get everybody to say Go Cougs all day? Have you had any success?
I've gotten close. I've had like a Go Cougar Bears, but I don't know if that one counts, but we're going to run with it, and we're counting it.
Nigel?
Go Cougs!
There you go.
That's the biggest win we've got all day, baby.
Make sure that's on camera so we can replay that. I think I just made Pat's whole day.
Yeah. Do you want to say it again on camera, Nigel?
Think we're done.
Or you're done here? Okay. All right. Oh, that was good stuff. By the way, CougFan.com. You got to go check out some of the content that our man over there is posting. It is phenomenal. I can't believe you got Nigel to say Go Cougs.
Yeah.
That's a special talent you got over there.
He's getting older. Right? He's got a birthday tomorrow. He's getting wiser in his old age.
You guys are awesome. Thanks for joining us. Best of luck this season. We're excited to see you ball out.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you guys for having us. Go Cougs.
Go
It's
Cougs.
all starting September 3rd against Idaho. We got that one for you on the Pac-12 network. Love hanging out. Go Cougs. I can say it all day long. It's Pac-12 Football Media Day presented by 76.